right, let's get a couple transfer deadline conversations here before we get out of the show. Federico Chiesa is going to Liverpool. You guys mentioned it earlier. Maybe need a central defensive midfielder, but you get another player in the attack. Stevie, what do you think about this for your club?
13 million, Stevie.
That's why it's a good gamble. It's a good gamble. For that amount of money, you can get a nobody. Nobody's today cost that amount of money. So yes, he's had problems with his injuries and certainly hasn't been the same player since 2020 with the Euro. The Euros, he was fantastic. So we know what he's capable of. Unfortunately, it's been 4 years since he's produced that, probably because of injuries. The other thing that makes me think Darwin Núñez might be on his way out, the fact that they've signed Chiesa, because I think in terms of going forward, they've got enough players right now. But if Núñez is going, then Chiesa, for all the reasons I mentioned there, is good to have in the squad. If Mo Salah's leaving next season, which it seems likely, if Chiesa gets himself fit and starts producing again, maybe he slots in there somewhat. To be honest, it's all about the money. The fact that it's pennies, it's a drop in the ocean, 13 mil, and the fact is there's potential there, no question. He's experienced, so I guess I'm trying to convince myself, and I'm nearly there, that it's a decent signing.
It is a decent signing because of 13 million. You can't even get somebody's a right leg for 13 million these days. Like the fact that you get Federico Chiesa for that is fantastic. And Stevie said it, like injuries, of course, reaching the end of his contract, but Juventus were desperate because they're economically desperate to make sure that they offload some people. He's 26 as well. Yes, he's not the same player as 2020, like Stevie said, but he's 26. And here's the key thing. He's not the starter. You've got Lucho Diaz, Diogo Jota, Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez. So he's going to be eased in. There's no pressure on him. All right, Federico, let's see what you can do. We got some domestic cup competitions. I talked about the very beginning of this in that first question regarding Liverpool's chances for the title. They need a squad and they need to stay healthy. Federico Chiesa is not being asked to start and play 90 minutes every single time. He's now part of a squad under a very good manager. And again, 13 million. That's just a great bargain.
Yeah, you just don't see that in today's world football with a player that has obviously pedigree at the international level and has performed when healthy at the club level. Let's wrap this thing up with Scott McTominay. He's leaving United. He's going to Napoli. Stevie, is this the right move for him? We're discussing McTominay is also interesting to me, but your thoughts.
I think it's a great move for him. You talk about underappreciated at Manchester United. The amount of times this guy's come on or saved them in tough situations, he's always given every single thing. He's got a big heart. He'll run all day. And he's going not only to a big club, but he's going to the perfect manager that suits what McTominay's all about and what Conte's looking for. He's looking for guys in the middle that get around. He's looking for them to get in the box. He's hoping to get goals as well. And McTominay supplies all of these things. Now, he's not the superstar because he hasn't done it consistently at Manchester United. But maybe when he goes to a Napoli side that is going to be built to be about all the things that his best attributes are, then I think it's absolutely perfect. And I think the most important part of it is the manager. I think if anybody's a Conte player, it's Scott McTominay.
Yep, I totally agree. It's a good move for everybody. Maybe Manchester United lose the one out of anybody because, even though they're replacing him with Manuel Ugarte, they had to pay a pretty penny for him as well. But I agree that Scott McTominay is so underappreciated. He is such a warrior. And I wish he would have probably been more highlighted, not just with United, but somewhere in the Premier League. He started only 18 matches for United last season. He still scored 7 goals. He was a pivotal reason why United won the FA Cup in the first place. And he gives it his absolute all. And now, like Stevie said, he goes to a manager that's going to be so great for him. He goes to a great, passionate club. He goes to a good league. And because Napoli don't have Europe this season, again, just like I was talking about Federico Chiesa, he's going to be able to just really focus on the league, focus on his game, help Scotland in the future as well. I mean, I'm happy for him, and I'm happy that he's working under Antonio Conte, because obviously Conte has ambitions of his own as he returns to Serie A. So I think this is great. And United get Ugarte, and they need Ugarte. They need that. So I think it's a win pretty much for everybody. I just want to emphasize once again and echo what Stevie said, which is like Scott McTominay is an absolute warrior, and I wish him nothing but the best. He never complains. He just gets on with it, and most likely than not, he always gives you what you need.
Can I just say one last point? Mm-hmm. I am so glad that he will not be coming off the bench this weekend. Mm-hmm. Man United.
I think you're winning anyway.
Yeah. I am so glad Scott McTominay's not coming on for the last 10 minutes and scoring either the winner or the equaliser. I think you're winning anyway. I think the only player you need to worry about is Amad Diallo. I think Amad Diallo is the only player that you need to focus on. We said that all last year. Look what happened.
True. It's early too. Should be a good one.